What is happening, guys? So welcome back to the Chevy Nerd. Today we have a really special video, okay, requested by a couple people too. Right now it's a little chilly out here, but we got to do what we got to do. It's a little windy out here too, so hopefully that wind noise doesn't really get, too much in the way. But today we're going to be taking a look at the new 2019 Chevrolet Blazer, okay? Normally have a little camcorder guy with me, but today we're flying solo, but we can't wait any longer. We got to get this video out, okay? So right behind me is going to be the brand new Chevrolet Blazer. You'll see it right here. If I can get my camera adjusted there, bam, there it is. Now, we're going to be doing a full detailed walkthrough here. We're going to see the ins and outs, all the quirks about it, what I think of it, and we'll have some fun with this. So stay tuned. If this is your first time looking at these videos, go ahead and click on the like button on there, leave a comment, and most importantly, to keep updated with all the new info, subscribe on there, and you'll see a lot more from the Chevy Nerd. There's a lot more to come onto this channel, so I'll talk to you guys soon. So we're here at the Ed Bozarth Chevrolet and Buick in good old Grand Junction. There's my buddy G Money walking over there, a couple of my other buddies going in there, but what's this? There it is. It's a 2019 Chevrolet Blazer. Now, this car speaks for itself. It's got a really aggressive tone to it. It really looks nice and sharp. What I like to call this, I think it's a combination of an SUV and a Camaro slapped right on there. It really has those nice aggressive tones to it right towards the front. This one's going to be the RS model, so there's a package for everyone here. Now with the RS model, you're going to have more of that sporty look to it, that black chrome right towards the front. You're going to have more of that nice honeycomb grille towards the front. Special badging right there with the RS logo, and obviously here the blacked out bow tie really makes it stand out. With the RS models, there's a lot of really cool stuff that's included. You're going to have both the front wheel drive and then the all-wheel drive. Okay, the all-wheel drive also includes something a little special here, and that is going to be the twin active clutch. So we'll take a quick glance around it, walk through it, see what you guys think. Now, this has really been designed as a very sporty looking vehicle, okay? And I definitely like it. They definitely did it right this time. So, going on there, we're almost done walking through it. Now, right on there, you're gonna see your dual exhausts right on there, looking really sharp with the nice chrome tips towards the end, the blacked out bottom there, where you'll see some of your backup sensors. Now on this one here, once again, you're gonna go into the RS badging. This model is gonna be the all-wheel drive model. You'll notice attention to detail with the blacked out letters. So you're gonna have that nice look to it. And as well, once you close up to the Chevrolet Blazer, you'll see the blacked out letters right there as well. Really sharp looking car. It's definitely gonna be one of my favorites here in the lot. But let's take a look a little bit more about it, okay? Now, with the RS model, you're gonna have your 20-inch wheels. This particular model there has these wheels there. Definitely pretty unique, sporty looking onto them, okay? Now, on these ones here, you're gonna have 21s. Now, a couple things to take note of here. You're gonna have towards this area here on the RS models, you're gonna have a color-matched component there. It's kind of more of a fender. On certain other models, you have more of a composite material. So depending on which packages you get, you'll have a little bit more accents to it, giving it a really sharp look to it, okay? Now, on this one here being the all-wheel drive will have the twin active clutch, which is going to give you better handling when you guys are driving in snow. Primarily, typically when you're doing a lot of turns and stuff like that, you're going to have much more precision, faster acting all-wheel drive system to keep you and your family safe as you travel. Okay. Now, a little bit about this guy here. We're dealing with 305 horsepower, so you're definitely going to get a lot more oomph to that. So definitely with this being a 3.6 liter engine, you're going to have more than enough power, no turbo delay. It's going to be instant power right to you. Now let's take a look inside of this beauty here. All right. So coming into the interior here, kind of adjusting my camera here. Now with the RS package, what's really nice about this model is you're going to have more of that luxury built-in package there. Now you're going to see things such as the Bose system right on there. We haven't taken up all the little stickers there, but you'll see Bose system right there. You're also going to see rear hatch. It's going to be an automatic lift gate there. What's really neat, I don't know if you guys know this, is that when you have those two settings there, the max and 3/4 of the way, you can actually program the lift gate and manually adjust it to the exact precise level you want it to and program it. And once you do, you can use the 3/4 of the way option there, and that'll remember your program setting. Now right up here, you're going to see on this here, you're going to see your leather towards the side with the red stitching there. This is going to be exclusive to the RS model, and you're going to see a little bit more about it in the interior as well. Also some nice shine trim here alongside with your memory seats. You have your first pilot, second pilot, and then the exit position. Really cool thing, just in case you have, a couple that's one's, 5'3", the other one's 6'2". You can always set it up. And as soon as you guys exit the vehicle, it can put you in an exit position that's comfortable for both of you to come back in later down the road. Okay. Now, a couple of the really cool things about this car here is, as you'll notice, once again, like I mentioned, you're going to have that nice combination of stitching right over here alongside with the red chrome accents here. Now, towards the seats, we're also going to have that very similar experience there. You're going to look at the perforated seats. Right inside of the perforations, you're going to see a little bit more of that red trim right on there to make it pop a little bit better. Now this is going to have your nice leather upholstery there. It's going to be very nice and comfortable. You're going to see that red stitching and everything all throughout the model there. Now also right onto the leather wrapped steering wheel, you're going to have that nice stitching right along the sides. Really paying attention to detail to, the accents of this car really make it pop. Now on this model here, you're going to have your total of 8-way passenger seat and driver seat positioning with lumbar support right on there too. So you can go up, down, you can go ahead and put your incline and everything right on there. What's happening?
Customers inside.
What?
Your customers inside.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess we'll talk later. We're back. A little quick interruption there. We had one of our clients come in. So, let's keep going here. So, we covered the upholstery here with the leather wrapped steering wheel, as well as what we would see for the interior there, and a couple of the things with the air vents. So I'm going to hop on in the car itself here and kind of walk over a couple things with you guys. So let's hop in here. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and turn this puppy on and go from there. So as you can see here, you're going to see a couple things. Oh, let's turn that radio off. Right over here. Okay. So right over here, we're going to have a couple of things such as like the chrome accents on the red coloring right towards the vents. You'll also see that on the other vents all throughout. Okay. Right over here, you're going to go ahead and see a couple of the designs and stitching right onto the shifter here. And down here, we're going to have a little place for wireless charging as well. You'll notice right up front, you're going to have both your connections for USB and USB-C. So we're kind of moving forward on technology. And right over here, you're going to have a lot of your information for your climate controls. What's really neat about this one here, and I think it's kind of neat, really cool, is you'll actually notice the temperature dials right over here. But how do you access them? There's no button up here. Well, that's because you just move this right around and it changes the temperature. It really gives it a really unique way to do your climate control right on there. So you're going to have your vent there. If you want to have it shut right there, you can see it's fully shut. Open it up. what I like about this model is it gives you a lot of control of where to direct that air. So it makes it really nice, you know, when you're adjusting for your climate, your ventilation speed and all that stuff there. Obviously your vent speed's going to be right there. The higher you go, the better it looks. All right. Now on this particular model, in the RS model, you're going to have your ventilated seats. Ventilated seats come up right there. Heated seats as well. What I like about this is the MyLink system that we have right up here has actually changed a little bit too. There's a lot more customized features right on here that you can set up as you turn the car on. So if you go on to settings and you go on to vehicle, there's a lot of convenience aspects here. Sorry about the camera there, but there's a lot of convenience aspects here that you can change as soon as you turn your vehicle on. Right now this vehicle is set up to detect the temperature outside, and it actually kicks on the heated steering wheel in this model and the heated seats as soon as it turns on. So it's a really cool, unique feature. You can customize it the way you want to. Now right towards the bottom here, I'm going to try to angle it the best I can. This camera's a little tricky there. Right down here, you're going to notice a couple of things here. You're going to notice a couple of features such as your parking sensors and then also your lane keep assist. Really neat feature, keeps you on the road. It uses the cameras right towards the front of your mirror there, your rear view mirror. There's going to be a camera there that kind of keeps everything, you know, with the track of the lines and a couple other things there. Now here on this model, very similar to the Equinox, you're going to be able to switch into two-wheel drive. You're going to be able to switch into your all-wheel drive mode. And then on this model here, you're going to be able to switch into your sport mode. Now with sport mode, you really take it full advantage of a little bit tighter steering, as well as your twin active clutch really works out well. So in a lot of terrain where you would be in a lot of weather conditions or anything like that, water or snow, you're definitely going to have better handling on there. Definitely not something that I would encourage you to race in snow, but at the same time give you a little bit of added safety with higher speeds as you're making turns. Obviously you have more of your hill descent mode here, just to kind of help you crawl down from a lot of steeper areas, and then your tow haul mode. Okay, so depending on how many little clicks you give it to the right, to the left, it'll switch right over to that specific mode. So primarily here in town, most of you will be right in two-wheel drive, or two-wheel drive versus the four-wheel drive. What's nice about that type of design is that it saves you on the aspect of fuel economy as you guys are driving, instead of having everything locked in all the time. Now right over here towards the steering wheel, we'll notice a couple of things too. You'll have your heated steering wheel right there. You can just click it off. This sucker gets pretty darn toasty. So you're going to have things such as your cruise control. Now, one of the things that Chevrolet did from this model is they switched the buttons here. They also did it on the right-hand side as before. These used to be physical buttons at the top and at the bottom. Now they're not. These ones stayed physical there. Now they actually have a scroller. It's kind of nice because it can move through things a little bit quicker than before. So for example, here is if I'm going through my information panel, the scroller is actually a button itself, so you can push down, but then you can kind of scroll quickly through your information panel just like we're doing there. So things such as your first trip, trip B, trip A, where your life for your oil life is, right over here. Then we have each individual tire pressure there, going on to air filter life. That's actually new for Chevrolet. We added that into our vehicle, so you'll be able to have your air filter life right on there. Now, if you notice right on the left-hand side there, we have our RPMs, and this model does have the auto start-stop technology. So it's kind of a standard nowadays. Most vehicles nowadays will have that. So be aware if your salesman doesn't talk to you about it, ask him and say, hey, what's going on with auto start stop? What's all this about? And he'll kind of give you a little bit of a rundown if he knows what he's talking about. So right over here, you have your speedometer. If you click off to the left on your dial here, click here, you can go ahead and see a couple other things within in your information center. Now, one really cool thing about this model being the RS model, it does give you a full digital display here. Some other models are going to have more of a squared off display there, a little bit smaller, a different style to it. This being more of the luxury model, it does really give its, refined look to it too. Now, a really cool thing that they added on here too, it's kind of a little nerdy thing I would say, is a way to keep your stuff safe within the glove compartment box. So the glove compartment box, you'll notice there's no handles there. You can just click right on here and the glove compartment box gets released. The reason they did that is to add a little bit more of privacy and safety for when you guys are using your valet mode. So valet mode is going to be a great way to go ahead and protect your vehicle and some of the things that you have. So for example, right here, valet mode, let's just use a generic code 000, hit enter, and then 0000, lock. So what this does now is that it locks the infotainment system so nobody can use it. So at this point, you want to give your valet the keys. They're going to have to follow specific things with your vehicle so you can keep it, not blasting your Bose audio system. But the other cool thing is now, once the valet mode's on, the glove compartment box, as you see, won't open. So it keeps your stuff definitely quite a bit safer. Now, once you're ready to unlock, you just simply put your code right on there, hit unlock, everything comes back to life. You'll see your stereo and everything come back, and then you'll see your glove compartment box come alive. So this is that. Now, on this particular unit, you're going to have also a couple other really neat features, and some of these features come with this guy. So on this model, not only are you going to have the latest and greatest of your backup cameras, so as you put it into reverse here, you're going to have quite a bit of options. The top-down view, you're also going to have your backup trailering view, a lot of really cool stuff there. We'll talk a little bit more about this too, but you're going to have an additional camera that's actually going to be seen right over here. So all you have to do is right towards here, flick it down, and you're going to see a complete rear view of what's going on in the back. This is great when you're driving in highway or when you're driving in the city, and let's say that the back of the car is filled up with a bunch of stuff that you guys are, transporting. Let me see if I can flip this camera around here. So if you guys have, oops, never mind, let's not do that. I'll show you guys the back, but just imagine this: if you guys had the back of the of your cargo all filled up and it's covering your window in the back, this would be a good way to go ahead and avoid that, because you can go ahead and have that all racked up, but then you can still see what the heck's going on in the back. Okay, so going into the camera systems here on this particular model, having your top-down view, I'll put this in reverse here, switch hands there. Now right over here, there's different styles of views for the cameras. So here you can click on the different views and different options. So right here we're looking at the back, and right over here we're looking at the front. So this will let us know if we're approaching maybe one of those really high curb stoppers or anything like that, or parking lot bricks. It'll let us know how close we're getting to them, or if there's something there that you're just wanting to avoid, it'll kind of give you everything there. You can click on there too. You have your backup camera, and then once again, definitely different styles of views. You can have a little bit more of a wider lens, as you guys can see there. We can go right back onto here. We can have a tow hitch connection there, which kind of shows you a little view of your vehicle there too. Okay, right towards the front. Okay. Right over here we have the aspect of surround vision. That's super neat. So it kind of covers the entire area here. So as you'll notice, our car's in that little showroom spindle there. Actually, we're in the outside, but you get what I'm saying there. Now, it gives you like a 3D image of your vehicle. Obviously, it's not your vehicle, but it kind of generates that image for you to take a quick look at it. From the front and the rear, I have a couple people driving in front of us, as you can see there. Okay. And then you're going to have your sides on your vehicle there. So right now the steering wheel's right over there. Let's straighten that out. Perfect. And then you can see there, and that way you can make sure that you park within the lines or make sure that you're not getting too close to a curb. You know, click on there again, you'll see the rear there. And then you'll see everything within your tow hitch connection. Now this one here, this one's precisely aimed at your tow hitch. So at this point, it's going to have that nice easy connection. So your tow hitch ball will come out here, and you'll see that nice connection there. Okay, you'll see everything right over here when it comes to the different styles of views, what you can see. Okay, let me go back here. We'll go back to this. Let's see what a couple other options are here. Oh, there we go. Perfect. And then your guidance path. Really neat stuff. So it's definitely one thing to come in and test out, because obviously what I recommend for everyone here is to always make sure that you use your mirrors, okay? So this is a tool to help you, but it's not a replacement for a classic old school checking around, okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and take I'm going to go ahead and get out and show you the back seat. Oh, and before I forget, towards the top here, trying to get my camera there focused there, you're also going to have your link system for your garage system there, and accompanied with the OnStar setup, which is really nice. They definitely help out quite a bit when it comes to accidents and, you know, guidance for GPS turn by turn. They also provide other additional services which are really cool. So as you guys know, I am not sponsored by OnStar. We do sell their product here, and they kind of help us out, but they're definitely not helping me out in this case. But hopefully maybe later down the road. But let's go take a look at a couple other things. So I'm going to flip the camera this way here. Now towards the rear, we're going to have the exact same type of upholstery that we had in here. So you're going to see that combination there. But what's really neat towards the back is you'll see there's quite a bit of space. Okay. Now I'm about a 6 foot tall person. I'm actually 6 even. So that you'll definitely see quite a bit of rear space there where you can definitely sit pretty comfortably. So I haven't moved the chair there or the seat. I apologize. I'm sitting down here, and if I can get this camera out of the way there, you'll definitely see that I have quite a bit of space between my knees there. Towards the back, you're going to have rear vents, as well as with a USB-C, USB, and also 110, 120. Okay, so you'll definitely have exactly what you need to take care of the kiddos, or to take care of the adult that's driving with you as he's bored out of his mind on a long trip. Now, right over here, towards the right-hand side, we're going to have your automatic window, but then we added a little bit more. We added rear heated seats onto our unit. So this is going to have a little bit more comfort, more luxury towards the rear passenger. Okay. You always have your, pockets there. Then you have your rear heated seat on this other side here too. But let's go take a look at a couple other things too. So we'll climb out of here. Now, one of the things we're missing here is the rear. What kind of cargo do we have here? Well, let's check it out. So right over here, a lot of the common thing is, hey, let's click over here for the hand. Nope, it's going to be all the way at the bottom down here. So another really quick thing here is you're going to have your camera system right there. So this is going to be your camera for your rear view mirror. This is going to be your backup camera. And right next to that is going to be a little square. This actually sprays water to clean off your cameras. Pretty nifty, huh? So right towards the back here, we're going to have your automatic hatch there. Now, if you notice, it didn't open all the way through, and that's because it's set up to the 3/4 of the way. So, but we have also right over here with your automatic hatch, you have your button there to go ahead and close it up. Let's take a look inside and see what we have going on here. Definitely plenty of space. We have our Chevrolet mats and everything there. Now they added this guy here This one's going to be a little rail that attaches right over here. Move this here. It's going to attach right over here to these railings. So you can go ahead and have basically a divider for the rear cargo, or you can just have it flat. That'll be an accessory that's available. Now this one's going to come with its premium mats right on there. So it's going to give you those nice plastic mats there to kind of keep things nice and clean. You'll definitely see quite a bit of cargo room towards the back. So there's definitely a lot going on. Now, right over here, you also have access to go ahead and lower the front cargo. So what I mean by that is as soon as you click on this, that sucker right up front folds completely flat and gives you a very uniform flat surface here to, you know, add a couple extra things for your trip. You'll also see it on the left-hand side there. You fold down and it gives you that nice flat storage. So we'll click on there and close it up. A couple other tidbits of information here. With the Chevrolet Blazer, we are able to do a flat toe. Now before, on some of our other all-wheel drive models, such as the Equinox back in 2016 and 17, it was not flat towable. Now with models such as the RS Blazer, as well as the 2018 and 19 models of the Equinox, you are able to do a flat toe. Now let's take a look at a couple other features I missed here. You're also going to have your blind zone detector, which is going to be by this little car here, a car and a star. This will let you know when somebody's riding your blind zone. You're going to see a little illumination right on there too, to kind of keep you guys safe. Okay, now let's pop the hood over here and take a look inside and see what we have brewing in the engine. So we're gonna dig in here, and there she is. So this is gonna be your 3.6 liter engine. Like I mentioned before, you're gonna have 305 horsepower on here. And if I recall correctly, it should be around 260 foot-pound of torque. Don't quote me on that. I'll double check on that and put it on the comments below, or I'll edit that out and let you know what it is. Okay. You also see right over here your fuse box, battery, everything's right on there, easy and accessible. So it's definitely a fun drive. I've driven it a couple of times with a few clients now. Drives very comfortably. A couple things that are unique to the experience of the Blazer too is that it actually has a quiet tuning technology, so it does reduce a lot of the road noise, making it a very, very comfortable and quiet ride. On a couple later YouTube videos, as soon as I get a mount for the phone camera there, I'm going to go ahead and take some test drives, kind of talk to you as I drive there, and show you, or at least give you my opinion of what the drive feels like on these units. But hopefully this video has been informative for you guys.